Hello everybody, I am Brantman19 and welcome to our August edition of our monthly updates. Yes, it has been a pretty good little month, but first off, I want to say welcome to everybody, all you old people, all you new people. There's quite a few new people. I'm very proud of that right there. But so let's just jump on into it. Right now, you're looking at the YouTube progress report for my channel. And right now, we're really going to pay attention more to this column right here. As you can see, this is for July 2017, which is our previous month. We added 41,734 watch time minutes, which is pretty awesome because it's like a jump of over 5,000 more than June, which, I mean, as you can see, there's just been a continuous rise in how many more we've been getting per month, and I love that. Also, you can see we had a jump of about maybe 500 views. I'm very proud of that one too. Also went up by about 20 seconds in the audience retention. That's a big deal. I love audience retention. The more and more you can get, the better off you're doing. I put out about 20 to 22, 23 minute videos. So this is means about a third of the videos being watched by most people. Now, some of you are watching the whole thing and some of you might be watching about 5 minutes or so. The more you watch, the better I do because the better I get ranked in YouTube search algorithms. So definitely keep watching. I love how you guys are doing it. I want to really get that number to about 7.5, 8 by the end of the year. I think that would be perfect. That means that we're doing closer to 40%, which that's a pretty good number, I think. Anyways, though, jumping down here, we did see a little bit less in the subscriber count, about 9 less than the previous month. That's okay. I think June was just a amazing month. I think a lot of people were out of school. I think a lot of that just all added up together to create the month that was June for me. But that's okay though. I was really still happy with having 22 new people. I love that. There were 162 likes during the month, so a little bit less than the previous months, but I'm still going to be okay with that just because, I mean, you never know. I mean, likes are different. That's like a different kind of interaction for people. Comments though, new record through the roof. I mean, 3 times better than or actually no, 2 times better than our closest month, which was right here in May. So I'm very proud of that one. A lot of interaction between myself and most of you. You know, quite a few people were asking questions, saying something. And of course, I feel like it's best for me to say something back. So that's definitely a lot of back and forth, and I'm loving that kind of interaction. That brings up our the difference between our expected subs and our total subs for the month. I was expected to have 146 subs at the end of the month. I actually had 143. That's okay. I had some people unsub, which, that's pretty cool. And part of it is YouTube was stepping in and doing some changing up and down. There was one at the end of the month there that kind of knocked off a few subs as well. So really not too mad about that. The view, I was expected to have 25,000 views at the end of the month. The total ended up being 1,160 more. So at 26,160, we kind of blew that one out of the water. So I'm really proud of that one. That does take me into what next month should be. Next month, they're saying I should have 32,000 views and 164 subscribers. I really want to blow this view count out of the water. I'm really hoping to get something like 34, 35, which means we're going to have to add something like, 8,000 to get there. I mean, that would be, I generally do about 500 more. 1,000 to about 500 more, just depending. And as you get higher in view count, it seems to get a little bit harder to get there. But I'm kind of proud of what I'm doing though. So that's there. And I also keep a nice little graph, just kind of seeing how I do compared to the predicted versus the actual for everything. And as you can see, we're kind of back and forth through here on our subs and all that. But that's fine. You can see where I just had like an amazing June. And the same thing over here. It's been pretty linear. I'm liking that they're keeping close together. As long as I beat it out just a little bit, I'm happy with it. So everything's good there. I'm pretty happy with all that. So so let's jump on over here. We're gonna go to our calendar. And I've been trying some different stuff here, and as you can see, I've listed out 12 through 9, 12 a.m. through 9 p.m. in like 3-hour time slot differences. I generally post videos at 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern. So this is just how it's going to be for right now. There might be changes upcoming, which I hope you guys will like when I do them. I'm thinking about adding a brand new third video, which we'll be discussing very shortly, to the 6 a.m. time slot. So we'll talk about that in a minute, though. But right now, I have fully recorded this week's European Union Supreme Lure 2020 series. I have all of that recorded and uploaded. We are currently right here in the week as of right now. But of course, when you guys see this, it'll probably actually be on Thursday. And then I've also done all of the Russian Empire Total War series as well. Hop on over to next week. I have recorded all the way up through Friday for both series, but and I just have not actually uploaded that stuff. And then I have not done next Saturday yet, but plenty of time to do that. I'll probably end up getting to it this weekend. Kind of depends on the weather, just mainly because if it rains, it's very difficult for me to get clear audio because my computer's right next to a window. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, but it will be done in time, I guarantee you. So I'm actually loving both campaigns, though. The European Union one is doing really well. I guess because it's so new. You know, we came off of the we came off of the Golden Circle campaign, and we jumped straight into this Ethiopian one, which was like completely two different things. We went from a very powerful United States type deal to a, you know, a little African, or not really little, but like an African nation, very poor, very bad in tech and all that. And I think we've been doing really well. I really do like that one. The Russian one, we are almost done with Russia as far as how far I have recorded to. As we are through here, I mean, we're starting to see the point of the game where it's all downhill from there. We've reached the peak of how hard it's going to be, and now we're just coasting on through, collecting the last little bits. I probably have, after next week, I probably have about 4, 5, 6 episodes left after that, I think, and then it'll be done. And then we'll be moving on to our next thing. So, you know, I've been really, really happy with that campaign. It brought me back really into, you know, the campaign mode of Total War. So I really like it. So, all right, let's jump on into the future. Here's something a little bit different as well that I don't normally do. Here is what I plan to do for the remaining months, just to kind of keep everybody a little bit ahead of what's coming, so you can, you know, decide if you want to continue or not. Right now, the green right now is standing for, you know, that's a set in stone deal. That's what we're doing. Yellow is, well, it's to come. It's pretty much decided on. And then the orange is a possible type thing. I'm thinking about it, but that seems to be the way I'm leaning. And then eventually there will be a black. You'll see that very shortly as we move in through other months. But let's see. Right now we have for Total War, we're going to do finishing up Russia, and then we're going to move on to Spain. That'll probably happen during the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, somewhere in there. I'm thinking maybe the second half of August that'll come about. So we'll be moving on to Spain, and that'll last through September, I'm sure, if not a little bit into October. So that's not too bad. And then I think we'll be starting up the American campaign. It picks up in you know, directly after the end of the American Revolution, and then you're supposed to take, you know, the U.S. through the next like 50 years or something, kind of creating the manifest destiny and stuff like that. So really, you know, really a cool little campaign, I think, coming up there. I'm trying to go in a different order, something along the lines of I started in Eastern Europe, I'm going into Western Europe, then I'm going to the Americas to get away from the European stuff, and then I'll probably go to like in India or maybe back to Western Europe, just to kind of crossing back and forth. I don't want to see that. I don't want you guys seeing the same thing, you know, really back to back. Really, that's my main thing there. Supreme Lure 2020, we are doing Ethiopia right now. That'll last through August for sure, and it'll go into September. I don't know how far into September right now, because I mean, I really don't know what's going on. Are we going to have a hard time with South Africa, or are we going to have a hard time with Nigeria, Ethiopia, or Algeria? You know, these, you know, those countries, they're large and they have good militaries. So how are we going to do with it? Are we going to be attacked by somebody else bigger? Who knows? So I'm going to say that we're probably going to finish that in September, and then we'll move on at that point. This is the start of a American Conquer the World campaign. A lot of people, you know, saw the German campaign go bad, and we're wondering, is conquering the world possible? It definitely is. As the U.S., I have done it before. I've almost done it before, I should say. That I had not done it all the way, but I'm ready to try it again. The main thing is you got to keep that economy up, keep that military going, keep the tech going. You know, with all that stuff working and pumping for you, though, you'll win. So that's kind of my thing. My goal right now is to do a start. You know, the America has conquered the world. I don't know if I'll do that with allies or not. We'll have to see. That's just kind of up, and that part is up in the air, though. We are looking towards, and I'm going to start on this column next. This is our wild card column. I'm thinking about adding a new time slot, a 6 a.m. time slot, and I'm thinking about starting it in September. The main reason why it's probably going to start in late September at that. I have a lot of stuff going on outside of the channel. I have a full-time job. I have, I have a family that I like to spend time with. I have friends I like to spend time with. I'm starting to date again and stuff like that, personal stuff that's going on. And plus I have a little, a couple other extracurriculars that are bound to take up more time. So with that all going on, I don't know if I want to add a third video right yet, but September will be when I make that decision. And I'm thinking about doing Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. That would last, that'll be late September through at least mid to late October, if not even November. It'll be a while. And then we're going to go after that. I'm thinking about playing one of my favorite games of all time, the one that started me in RTS games, Empire Earth. Love that game. Very old. I'm not even sure if any of these games will work with the recording software. We'll have to see. I'm pretty sure I can find a way, but it might be choppy. It might look bad. We'll have to determine if that's really worth it or not. And then I'm also adding the possibility of a PDX or Paradox games. I am good friends with a couple of different Paradox gamers and YouTubers, and they have, some of them have, at least one of them has suggested that maybe doing a multiplayer Let's Learn, teaching me how to play Vic-2 or EU4 would be a, fun thing to do, and I'm down for that. I am so down for that. So, if they want to teach me and they want to, they're okay with me recording and they're going to record too, then what's the problem with that? It's, I definitely want to learn these games, so we'll figure out how that goes. I definitely have been trying to play those games a little bit, and I failed miserably every time. I just can't put a whole lot of time into it, I guess, like day after day after day. So having them keeping me to a schedule and us doing it and them teaching me what these things mean would probably be a better idea. So that's kind of the future right there, guys. I am going to go ahead and end it right now. We're going about 12 and a half minutes. Sorry, that's a little long. But I want to go ahead and just say again, thank you to everybody. You guys are so awesome, coming in and viewing in the comments, and the new people subscribing, and old subscribers staying subscribed, and actually interaction and watching. I appreciate that so much. I just want to see this video grow and grow and grow. I do have plans to do something at the, when in November, the channel will have a pretty big milestone, which will be 1 year of continuous every day having at least one video done. And I kind of hope to have the subs to support something at that point, but I'll announce that as we get a little bit closer. I'll probably announce it in, say, October, depending on how things go. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go with this one right here. I appreciate y'all so much for watching, and I hope to see if we can make August as great as July and June have been. So all right, guys, I'll see you guys next time.